I am one with my glorious I Am Presence and Holy Christ Self, my personalities, body elemental, and new spirit. All parts of my being are in balance, harmony, and alignment. And my aura is fully contained within Metatron's cosmic egg. I am now ready for today's message. Greetings, beloveds. I have asked Christmas to connect as strongly as she can with her I Am Presence before she began this video. In the past, she simply checks in with me and makes sure that I am there. And I have always responded instantly, yes, I am here. When she does her alignment on the video, it is mostly for you, beloveds. For she has already done it within herself. And it is a reminder for you so that you are in the most perfect state in order to receive the information and energy that is transmitted through these videos. So I suggest to you that when you begin the video, that you pause it after each of the steps while you feel and recognize and focus upon that part of your body which is being named. Take your time with this, beloveds, for this will assist you greatly in receiving all that these videos have to offer you. Then, as you finish the alignment, whether or not you are using the cosmic egg that I have offered you, I ask that you focus in your heart so that the information and energy is received first and foremost into your heart. For I am sending great love with all of these videos. Many of you are already perceiving my presence within the room or within your aura as you listen to these videos. Others of you are still perceiving it through the video. And that is perfect, beloveds. What is most important is that you perceive my energies in some way and know that I am there with you as you listen to the video, as well as every single time that you think of me. As soon as you think of me, I am instantly there. But I only remain as long as you focus upon me. As your focus turns to your thoughts, your feelings, your activities, I withdraw my energy from your field. This is not to punish you, beloveds. It is simply that I am not here to give you my love and my light to purely human activities. I am here to give it for the divine activities, for your spiritual work. And by you thinking of me, you are automatically doing your spiritual work. I asked you some days past, or suggested to you, that if you can do 4 or 8 hours of spiritual work during your day, you will find yourself advancing very quickly along your path. And simply thinking of me would be included in this time dedicated to your spiritual work, regardless of your outer activities. If you are doing housework and thinking of me, I consider that to be a spiritual activity. If you are preparing food, eating food, going for a walk, and thinking of me, then that time is to be included in the time that you dedicate to your spiritual work. It is truly that simple, beloveds. It is a matter of how you focus your mind that determines whether the activity is purely human or at least partially divine. This is how you will ascend, beloveds, by focusing more and more of your own love and light on the divine. Whether it be me, Metatron, whether it be Métis, my divine feminine counterpart, or the divine feminine in any of her forms, whether it be the angels or the archangels or the spirit of the earth herself. It matters not. And it all counts for your spiritual work. For all the beings I have mentioned are without ego. Therefore, your focusing upon them will heighten the frequency of your vibration. The same is true for all of the great masters. Buddha, Jesus, Mother Mary, Lao Tzu, Adama. There have been many incarnated, ascended beings who are now also without ego. And so the time you spend thinking about them, studying about their lives, or the teachings that they gave, is also to be included in the time that you spend on your spiritual work. This is why I ask you to spend less time on the television or in purely mundane activities. If the activity is not enlightening, beloved, then it is darkening. It is depleting you of your light. These are the only two types of activities that exist in the world. With everything you think, do, or say, you are either adding to your light quotient or letting it leak away, wasting it. So be conscious, beloveds, of what you choose to do. It is always your choice. No one forces or can force either of these activities upon you. This is where you are master of your life. This is where you are master of your reality. It is in every single choice you make. Your choice of the thoughts that you hold on to, the words that you speak, the actions that you take in the world. Every single second of your existence is an opportunity and a choice to be made, either in favor of gaining the light or of losing the light. The choice is up to you, beloveds. But it is the most single important choice that you have to make. And you make the choice continuously. This, beloveds, is what it means to be an awakened human being. As an awakened human being, you have awakened the observer. The observer is a part of your consciousness. It is very closely linked to the I am presence. It is the observer who notices the difference between the human actions and the human activity and the divine activity. Then it is the divine mind that enters in and makes the choice. The ego mind then obeys the divine mind and does as it is told. This is the process of full awakening that must occur before your ascension. Anytime you switch over into automatic pilot and the observer is no longer present, then you are essentially asleep. You are no longer in your awakened state. This is how much of humanity is still functioning. Still basically asleep and on automatic pilot. They are not self-aware in the sense that they can see the difference, observe the difference between their purely human activity and the divine activity. So begin to notice, beloveds, how much time during your day you are truly awakened and observing yourself from this very objective, still, and non-judgmental point of view. That is how much time you are truly in the awakened state each day. Do notice that I said that the observer was non-judgmental. If you begin to condemn yourself for having been engaged in human activity, or for having been asleep, then you have already exited the pure consciousness of the observer. And you have re-descended into the ego mind, which is where judgment occurs. As soon as you notice that you have done this, beloveds, take a deep breath and come back into that place of observance where there is only love and only the watching of what is occurring. Then make the choice to continue with a divine, awakened activity. You may find yourself going through this process of falling asleep and waking up hundreds of times a day. And that is perfect, beloveds. You are where you are. Be grateful that you have awakened, that you are aware of the process that is taking place. And simply continue with it. Each day, you will find yourself spending more time in the awakened state. You will find yourself making better choices. This is all part of your process of ascension, beloveds. Each day you are ascending. And as you think of me, as you focus on the angels and the ascended masters, you are adding more light to your being. And they and I will be there to assist you, to remind you to wake up. You will hear us, beloveds. Perhaps not in a voice that you can easily recognize. But when you find yourself spontaneously waking up in the midst of some human activity, it is either your I Am presence, a divine being of light, or myself who has come to you to tap you on the shoulder, etherically speaking, and to say, wake up, look at this, come back into your true self, be the love, the joy, and the light that you truly are and always have been. I hope that you enjoyed today's video, beloveds. I love you and I bless you. I am Metatron.